What is up, gamers? Staxwell's back at it again today with another market watch. We got a lot to talk about. I think the collectors are finally returning to Fab. Rudy did a few videos on it talking about how Fab's going to the moon. Good thing we already knew all of this, right? So we already had all of these cards picked up. But I don't know if it's that news or if it's just Fab is just booming in general or what exactly is causing it. But the bulls are here, the collectors are here, they're buying out cards. And when I say that, I don't mean it's like a malicious small handful of people buying cards out. It's probably a few people buying them organically. So don't take it as a malicious term. I know people are sensitive with that. Let's just jump straight into it. Rampart of the Ram's Head is the first one I want to talk about today. It is at $154 for the cold foil. Absolutely insane. I don't know if you guys know, but just a week ago it was not even a week ago, 4 days ago, it was $75. So this one spiked hard. Oldhim is a very good deck, so it kind of makes sense. Oldhim seems to be the counter to Azalea, so it could be the choice for a lot of heroes moving forward and moving into the Pro Tour. Next card I want to talk about is Valiant Dynamos. This card has gone up significantly. The cold foil is at $260. And this could be very much because of the Dusk Till Dawn set that's coming out, the presumed Bolton and Dorinthia support that's coming down the road. Stalagmite also got bought out. This is $65 for the cold foil. If we look just a week or two ago, it was 50, 40 about a month ago. So pretty significant hike here. Again, Oldhim, all the same reasons. Very good card. Oldhim himself, the cold foil, is at $170. Kind of insane. If we look just, a couple weeks ago, it was like 120. So they're nearly gone from the market. There is one available for 170, and then that's it. Then they're at 320. So I hope if anyone wants it, I hope one of my viewers get this one for 170, because after that, they're pretty much gone. Ghostly Touch is at $30 for the rainbow foil. We talked about this card extensively almost every other week for who knows how long. It was at $20 rainbow foil for the longest. This could be anticipation for Dusk Till Dawn, the new illusionist. Alluvian Constella's also got bought out. The cold foil specifically is at $185. Never thought I would see the day on that one. You guys know I'm pretty loose and ambitious with my prices, but $185 Alluvian Constellas isn't something I thought I would see. Yeah, pretty insane. This was all bought out on the same day. Yeah, 4/8. So this all could have just been one person doing that. A lot of buys on that day, though. They were about $50. Now they're 180. Wait for it to cool down on a lot of these buyouts and stuff, guys, if you guys are interested in them. Just give it a week, give it 2 weeks, wait for the price to come down, then jump in. Shiana is just going absolutely crazy. I think this card will be broken one day, but I think that one day is like very far in the future. I don't think she's gonna be broken anytime soon. She's at $200 for the rainbow foil. Go figure. It's being sold by someone named Apes Together Strong. So take of that as you will. I think that's pretty indicative of what's going on here. $200 Shiana. Yeah, I don't know what to say on that one. Pretty crazy. Corsham also getting bought out. There's one left for $200. Then they quickly jumped to $240. Someone bought like 3 or 4 of them today. 3 or 4 of the cold foils. So they just keep slowly disappearing. Keep your eyes on Corsham. It's not completely gone to the moon yet, but it will soon. Same with Welcome to Wraith. E-Strike, the original print, the foil, not the first ed, but specifically the rainbow foil. It has stabilized around the $205 price tag. Yeah, just keep your eye on this because there's not a whole lot going on, or not a whole lot left on the market, but a lot going on with it. A lot of sales of the first eds, of the first ed rainbows. Like the collectors are here and they're buying E-Strike. So if you're a player and you want this card, the clock is ticking on that. Codex of Frailty is at $41. I think this is a little bit high compared to what it was a week or two ago. I think it's gone up by a couple dollars, if anything. But I want to talk about this because if you think this price tag is high now, wait until it wins Pro Tour. If a deck playing Codex of Frailty wins Pro Tour, this is going to be a $60 Majestic overnight. So we've seen it before, like with Hamilton's deck, when Hamilton won Worlds. Every single card in his deck, including Fendal's Fighting Spirit, every single one of them spiked hard overnight. Heart 2-3x in price overnight. Fendal's Fighting Spirit 2-3x overnight, and everything in between did as well. So if someone wins the Pro Tour with Codex of Frailty, I would very much expect the same thing. So if you're waiting, I think the waiting period is probably over on this. It'll probably go down if it doesn't do well at Pro Tour. But do you really think Codex of Frailty is not going to do well at Pro Tour? So, make educated decisions on this. If you need it, probably the time to get it, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of this price tag either, but we got to do what we got to do. Premeditate has gone down slightly. It's at $27. Again, I want to say all the same stuff about Codex that I want to say about Premeditate. I'm not entirely convinced Azalea is going to win the whole thing, but there's a very strong likelihood. She's a very powerful hero, and a lot of pro players are playing her right now, and she's the clear favorite going into it. So if she doesn't win, it will probably be a deck that directly counters her that wins, something like a Fatigue Oldhim or something like that. So maybe that's why people are buying these Oldhim cards we talked about earlier. So yeah, just kind of get ready, because whatever wins Pro Tour is the market's going to respond. A lot of the old cold foils have been bought up as well. I know this doesn't really apply to all of my regular viewers necessarily, because we're not looking at the OG cold foils per se. But I want to talk about it just as a sign of the bulls are here. The market's going crazy. Storm Striders, the cold foil, is at $2,300. So a few of them have sold in the last couple weeks at the $1,400 price point. So this is like $1,000 over what they just sold for. Pretty insane. And it's not the only case. Teklo Foundry Heart, same thing, $2,300 for the cheapest listing. And we have 3 that sold here for $1,300. So even the old collectors cold foils are selling, and that's how I know this is a Rudy-inspired collectors whale bull run here. I love it. I have no hate towards it. I have nothing bad to say against it. Just letting the people know what's going on. Visiratronic Model I, this is the last one I'll pull up here just as an example. The cheapest cold foil on the market that's not destroyed is $410, whereas the last one sold was like $250. Yeah, so everything is just going crazy in Flesh and Blood right now. I love it. This is good signs for what's to come in the future. This is good signs for the future of Flesh and Blood. That investor confidence is there again. It's building again. And that's really all I got to talk to you guys about today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to join the Discord. We have a link to it in the description below. We talk about a lot of the stuff I talk about on the Market Watch before the video goes live. So just go ahead, check that out. Might be some good intel. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, subscribe, and help the algorithm help me out a little bit. Thank you so much. Later, gamers.